never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
Although my World Superbike knowledge at the moment's been a little bit
0.5, half a second slower than Uriarte and Co up front. Well, in fact...
Followed by Dinesh and Ramastorfer, who got a bit of a sluggish getaway, Peter.
Yeah, but that is the front.
Less than perhaps I would like, but it's been a hectic start to the MotoGP season, so we can't be across everything.
So Veda, a full second slower than Veda Pratama, so they've got to find some pace as Carter and the rest of that row guys.
Oh, big crash there in the background, goodness gracious me. That is a big old crash to start.
Tara on the 54, still leading the race, leading that trio, and there's still 6 second place group if they're going to have any chance of catching this trio with 11 laps to go. There's time in it.
Start us off with coming out of turn 4. Sincerely hope all riders okay. There's someone else went through the gravel and carrying
laps to go, and I wonder just who now. It's an unusual situation, as we said, Matt, only having 3 guys battling, but they're not doing the pace at the moment.
So, as we look down the we're coming down the back straight now. I can see Veda Pratama, the 54, coming in down the
lead. And it's here that you can sort of think about tactics, because there's not a whole host of guys going to go.
Order. David Gonzalez, another new name as well. He's battling up further than side, looking in towards turn 6. Overtaking Morelli there. He's very late on the break. Veda Pratama. He's looking up into
going all over the place on the last lap. These guys, you know, are good riders, very intelligent riders.
He qualified 12th position. He's only a couple of spaces ahead of that, but he's still in that 7th place there, or 6th I should say. But all this drama behind Peter has left.
So I wonder just who...
Oh, Daniel's down. Christian Daniel's gone down. Oh, that's a big shame in the final corner. He's taken out. Sorry, that chasing pack, I should say, as Benyat Fernandez is recovered. Number 7 left. Uriarte and Dinesh running away with it. It was Singapong, unfortunately, who had that bit. Another rider with him. I couldn't catch which number it was. Oh, I think it's Tinez. It is. It's the Venom. Now in 7th place as well. And it certainly wasn't a flash in the pan. One lap's big accident, but it says on our live timing screens, rider okay.
Well, as is where you can breathe a sigh of relief.
Venezuelan rider Kerman Tinez, the 77, goes down as well. Habib from Ramastorfer, as he's in 5th place still. So a bit of a recovery from that early lap.
From that, because as you say, it was pretty spectacular and good to see him get away from that.
Lucas Brown has crashed as well. Someone else down in the backless in that, unfortunately for that duo. That's a big shame for them.
It is indeed.
Getting bullied out the way, I suppose.
And Veda had a nasty moment there. I think the front's
round 2. Deary me.
And I was speaking to Eden. Let's hope Tinez is all right. He's sitting there, not wanting to get up. But let's hope it's just sort of tucked. He'd almost lost it. He's recovered okay, but he's lost ground. It messed up his corner speed and his drive. You know, Danny Rivolta, rider coach, and he said, "I'm just worried that the guys are too excited. They all just, you know, shock of it, and he'll soon be on his feet."
But Peter, that has left the likes of
out of the corner, so he's obviously pushing the limit there, because he got himself into a bit of a trouble in that. So they're not tense enough, and Lucas Brown was one of those. He said he just wants to do it. He's talking about passing him.
It's Harney moving right up there as well. 8th position for the Asia Talent Cup champion. Great stuff from him. And
right left-hander.
What can you say about Brian Uriarte, Peter? I mean, if there was anybody who had massive...
Everybody at the first corner, and he's come unglued for him.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, I mean, our time... the TV screen says Yaroslav Karpushin is crashed. No, it's not him. It is pressure on their shoulders coming into this year. It's surely him, you know, runner-up in the championship last year, only just... The screen's not quite keeping up. There was someone else who went down and things like that, but I couldn't quite pin... It is just Christian Daniel, that's good. Right. But yes, Peter, I mean, what do you do if you're this top 3? Hope we're seeing here, this is Veda overtaking Dinesh there through one of the fastest point who it was before they disappeared on our timing screens. But as they come around the final corner then, for the first time, it's hopefully you're as intelligent as we believe them all to be. You keep it all relatively in order, safe perceptions on the circuit. That really took a lot of bravery there.
That did, and he did.
Sullivan Mounsey went down. Oh dear, what a shame for Sully.
So that's 2 British riders out if their time.
Clean, hard hard racing because you all want to win, but boys, you can all come home with a podium.
Did beautifully, didn't he? Absolutely superbly.
But as I was saying with Uriarte, I mean, it's one thing to come in your rookie
Screens are right.
Yeah, certainly not a day for Rule Britannia, unfortunately, but there we go.
But Veda
minimum, if you keep it up right to the final corner with 5 laps to go. Here's what happened with Christian Daniel Jr. The season and shock everybody with no expectation. But what do you do when there is that expectation? Well, he's
Pratama up into 3rd place. You know, he came off, he was way.
Number 70 in the middle of your screen there, 4th in this pack, just up the inside, bit too much, asking too much of the front brake, harnessing it, and he's doing very well with it at the moment.
Well, that's right, and of course he was way down 15th to 3rd. What about that?
Goodness
in one
me.
lap?
Absolutely quality. The front wheel, the front tyre says no thanks, and unfortunately Kerr Martinez.
You know, with that incredible group of guys at the front of the cup last year, everybody except him has moved up to Moto.
What a lad he is. So Veda Pratama finished up last year in the championship, 8th place in, gets sent several feet. Is an understatement.
So 3, but he's still too young, even with the 1-year dispensation for being in the top 3 in the Rookies Cup.
The series, he didn't quite come away with a podium to finish off the into the gravel.
Yeah, as you say, he's not old enough to ride in Moto 3, otherwise he'd be in the GPs now. So there is that
year at all, but he was certainly very close. He looks to be starting his season with an
huge question, because Brian Uriarte made a mistake at the final turtation that he really should be a notch above these guys.
But absolute corker though.
Yeah, and talking to him after qualifying, he wasn't happy. He made the mistake even in I think race 1 last year. So he's not, he's going to steer clear of that. Hopefully.
You never know with Rookies Cup, do you?
You
turn up and someone else has taken a big old step, and well,
missed the end of qualifying. But he said, look, I'm just going to look over things. I'm going to talk to the technical. But just what do you do? It does all come down to that last corner. It doesn't look like it.
Looking at 2 of them as well, Hakim Danish and Veda Pratama going with Uriarte at the
Medical staff. I'm going to review my race from last year. I'm going to work off the experience I got from last year. Any of these 3 are going to make a break for it, get away far enough away for it not to be a last corner.
This is really impressive from and the gap to 4th place is increasing, Peter.
I'll see if I can get and a nasty moment there for whoever it was behind Veda Pratama, but that's given Veda a bit of a last corner battle.
And also, if we look at the lap times again, I mean, they're about to cross the line. Let's see what the lap time is there. So,
and there goes Veda up the inside. He did it at the same place, and he looks over it. Brian looks at breathing space.
Got to give a shout out to Benyat Fernandez, the number 7. He's on 49.5, 149.4, 49.3. Everybody else, Morelli just behind.
Over his shoulder.
How dare you? How dare you do that to me?
Yeah, that's right. Well, he
up there into 5th now in this leading group. Superb stuff from him. I was looking through his results for the European Talent